Well, one of the most important things that we added to LeskoHelp now is its own AI, and this is a super AI. We have another one where we help the public, to find things, but this one is more detailed and more responsive to find the right information. So he's searching, using AI to search. There's different levels. So this is the high-end, expensive one. For the general public, it's a little lower end, so we don't go out of business. But here, so once you're a member, you go over here on the left, on LeskoHelp 2 on the left-hand side, see the tab called Get Professional Help. Below that says Member AI Research Tool. Okay, now this is what you have to use. Here's what I've been doing for 50 years now, trying to show people how to find these programs. AI does it. Now, once you find a program, then the work really begins. But before, we couldn't even find the program. But now AI allows us to find just people that will give you free money. If you go to Google and try to do this, you're going to find people that maybe they're in there, but you'll find 200 million people, other people who want to get your money, not give you money. See, when you use our AI, all you find is people that want to give you money and help. That's the other thing. It's not only money, it's help, professional help, to sit down with you one-on-one to help you, go through your problem, and the best way to solve it with money from the government or services that are free or whatever is out there. That will help you do this, because see, these free things represents 45% of everything in our economy, but you can't find it in Google. So that means you're working handicapped trying to get help that you need because it's not in Google. So that's why you have to use AI to find it. And we have it in LeskoHelp. So if you're a member, then you go to this little tab down here, Member AI Research Tool, and then it says, okay, where is it? Okay. Research. Okay. So you have to hit the research and you put in the topics. See, right here we have topics. You could search for business grants or business money, home buyers money, car money, debt money to get out of debt, healthcare money to pay your bills or healthcare, pay your living expenses bills, pay your bills, home repairs. That's right. That's available. Jobs, how to get a job, how to train for a better job. How about free legal help? The organization, see, all these, no matter where you live in this city, in this country, you're going to find, show you 100 programs in your city for any of these topics. So want to start a nonprofit or grow your nonprofit, 100 sources for that. Okay, taxes, how to pay your taxes, and the other programs actually that are taxes that you don't have to pay your taxes. Veterans, these are help for just veterans. Seniors, usually like 55 or older. There's programs just for that. Actually, the programs for seniors start at 40. Can you believe that? People with disabilities, okay? Now, they all need help. You're taking care of someone with disabilities. That's it. Families, how are you going to pay for all these family expenses now? It's getting harder and harder to live on. So it shows you all the programs, whether it's daycare or paying for school, all these kinds of things that come up when you're trying to run a family. Now, I did a couple of these, that when you run this, you put in your city and your state, and you just put run a research report. Okay, now here's what you're going to see is something like these. Okay, here's where I run a research report for business. Okay, so business in Atlanta, Georgia. So here now are 100 organizations for business to help businesses in Atlanta, Georgia. So here's where to get $500 to $2,500 per year in no-cost advising, training, and resource navigation. Here's another one that goes up to $2,000. Here's another one for $1,000, and no-cost guidance. Financing amounts vary. And these are all people that give you free money and help. Here's one to $10,000. Here's one to $7,500. Another $10,000, $500, $3,000, $5,000. All these things to help you start your businesses. Okay, $2,500 and $10,000, and you keep asking for more. You could get up to 100 organizations, that do that. Okay, now that's just for business. Now here's another one I did for pay your bills. So if you're a member, you go into that tab and then you put in click on the pay your bills and put in your city and state, in which I did that, and then it clicks out 100 organizations in your city and state, and I did that for Atlanta. So they're all there. How much money is available, what's it for, so you look at the insights. Helps eligible households pay home heating and cooling costs. One-time regular payments are available each season, and the crisis assistance. See, that's payment. Here's another one for $3,000. To help you. What's the details on that? Provides water and sewer payments. Okay, how'd you know about that? See, who would know about that? Nobody. That's why you have to know about these programs to be able. Here's one of $50,000. Wow, yeah. That's what's available. And provides grants to eligible homeowners to catch up on the delinquent mortgage payments. Wow, now that's pretty cool. Up to $50,000. It goes on and on. 100 of them. Okay, that's 100 of them. And then you download them. See, there's a little tab here where did it go? Here. See, it says export. That's what you want to do. You want to export that report. And it exports your report, and it goes down into your database or into your computer. And if I do it right, you'll be able to see that. Download, yeah, okay. Here it is. If you see this, if you see me now, okay. But it's a listing, so you'll get a listing of all the programs that are available for you to start a business or do anything you want to do today. And all the programs are there, who to talk to, what to say, and none of them will cost you any money. So you download that, download the list. In other words, here, if you go up here, it's export to Excel, just like it was in the other one I showed you that you'll see in LeskoHelp members, okay? And when you get that, see, it has the whole list here, just the first 20 of them. And it shows you how much you get, who to talk, and what to say. See, it tells you what to say when you're there. It's like, I'm in Atlanta and I would like to learn how to get support for my business, including financing options and local counseling. Could you share eligibility requirement details, etc.? See, everything is there. You don't need to go out and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars or whatever these consultants are going to share. Probably tens of thousands is more like it. So that's what we do. So all those subjects, there's like 15 categories for you to just download and get the best information there is. Now, of course, the numbers may be wrong or the email doesn't work, but you have the website. You can always check on that. So it doesn't matter if something's wrong, because you know there's an organization at that website that does stuff like that. And sure, they come and go, but you got the best that you'll ever find anywhere on the internet if you're looking for free money. There's no other source. You can't do this in Google. Google will show you 200 million websites, and you got a bigger problem than you started with if you go and Google this, and that's why you can't use Google. So use us, LeskoHelp.com. It's $20 a month for unlimited help. And what we do besides this is help you one-on-one. So we have 2 or 3 hours every day of people that will answer your questions, live. And on Thursdays, we do 10 hours. So on Thursdays, you get 10 hours of people sitting there waiting for you to ask you questions about how to get free money and help to solve your financial problems. Okay, so let us do that, please. I've been doing this for 50 years. I've sold millions and millions and millions and millions of books. And I still want to help millions more people before I die. And it's my birthday this May, so I figure I have about another 8 to 10 years maybe, okay? So help us join our community of 15,000 people that help each other get the money they need.